Welcome and Namaste from Dhananjaya Kumar. This video is one of the 450 videos on this channel dedicated to raising intelligent kids, and many of the more recent videos are dedicated to teachers who teach intelligent kids. Wisdom, bigger knowledge, broader knowledge, deeper knowledge on the same subject that are taught in schools, and maybe add a few more topics, subjects. Go deeper into what is being taught in regular schools. That is the purpose. You also know that in the school system, all children have to go through examinations, testing. Examinations are 6 monthly or annual, and testing can be every week, every month. So during 1 year and also during their school career, maybe hundreds of examinations and tests children have to go through. Each test brings some anxiety, and after the test, some disappointment and some temporary joy. But this up and down, this mental gymnastic for children is sometimes very discouraging or troublesome, even for children who get higher marks, higher grades. So what we are imagining, and before us many others have imagined, that education without examination, because what examination and testing requires primarily is memorizing, that there is a fixed topic teaching, and fixed answer to questions. So as long as children memorize without paying attention to what they are memorizing and why, they memorize the answers, and in the exam just write those answers. Either fill in the blanks or tick mark on multiple choice questions. After that they will think probably, good riddance, now I don't have to take exam on this subject, on this content anymore. So this kind of joy, that good riddance, now I don't have to do it. There is a better joy. Better joy is not having any examination, no testing, no exams. Instead, you emphasize on understanding the topic, not memorizing the answer. There's a big difference. Understanding the subject or topic versus memorizing the answer to questions in that topic. So how to encourage, how to make it possible for children to learn better without memorizing, or if they understand it, they will remember it. They don't need to memorize if they understand it. How to increase the understanding? One method that I have used and many other teachers have used is to ask them to summarize what was taught in the class. Short summary. Suppose a subject you are teaching in the class for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Then in the second part, you tell them, okay, now sit quietly and mentally go through what you have learned and write down a short paragraph that I learned today, A, B, C, D, one paragraph. Or say, okay, you make your notes what you learned, and tomorrow in the class, you make a speech. Practice in speaking can be a great asset for children, because expression is through writing and verbalizing. So by writing, they will mentally scan the topic they have learned and note down the main points they have learned. The second is, they write the summary, but then take a break. either go play or go lunch or whatever, and come back and prepare a 1 minute or 2 minute presentation. They go in front of the class, in front of the group, and say, okay, today on this topic, I learned this, and speak for a minute or two. This is found to be much more effective method of understanding the subject than verbalizing it or writing about it. A related exercise could be, you as a teacher, you speak for 5 minutes and give them 1 or 2 pages about what you spoke, maybe a few pages from the book, and give to the children. Then you take it home, and tomorrow when you come, you prepare a written paragraph or prepare a speech. So that way children will learn to express also. Even if many children know, they are not able to say what they know. So everything is kind of congested and hidden in their mind, but they cannot express it. Expression is a very important part of learning. What you learn, you should be able to express it. Or when you have absorbed the learning, it should show how you speak, what you speak. So in addition to these kind of exercises, also encourage children to write stories. Fantastic, unimaginable stories. Stories don't have to be logical. If a child, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old child brings a story he or she has written, don't look for logic in it. That how can an animal is going and if he flies over the river rather than swim over the river. Don't ask, this is not logical. In other words, children should never be forced to be logical and rational. They should be encouraged to become imaginative and visionary, because logic is always about past knowledge. Past knowledge is all very logical because that's what was known in the past. But if new discoveries are made, new knowledge is accomplished, then a part of the past knowledge will not be logical anymore, because that logic has been revised. So the art of living here is that keep revising your logic, because you may discover something that may negate or cancel out all the logic that you know in the past. For example, the sun moves around the earth. There was some logic for many years. And then when you discover, it looked very logical, that you see the sun moving around, coming from east, going west, going down west. Very logical. But then we discovered that actually the earth is going around the sun. So in the beginning, that's not very logical. But then it's find that actually this is better logic. So nobody can use that past logic anymore, that sun moves around the earth. Now there is a new logic. Earth moves around the sun. So from time to time throughout history, we have learned that logic is not a permanent way of thinking. You can be logical within a small system, or logical in the past. You have been logical, but the same logic does not apply now. So you have to develop a new kind of logic. So reading, writing, speaking, story writing, and moving beyond the logic or rationality of the past, developing a better and deeper understanding rather than memorizing. Thanks for listening, and we'll meet again soon.